I'm Mike Gill, and my new book is How Starbucks Saved My Life. My name is Mike Gill, and I started life in very advantageous circumstances with a great education and affluence, and I didn't even have to look for a job. I was given a job by a friend of mine who knew somebody at the big advertising agency, J. Walter Thompson. After about 25 years at J. Walter Thompson, I was fired. Gradually, I was finding myself spending more and more time in Starbucks stores. When I was sitting in Starbucks one day and feeling quite down about my whole future prospects, this wonderful young lady named Crystal happened to sit down next to me, and she turned to me, and because there was a job fair which I didn't realize on in the store, and she said, "Would you like a job?" As I moved from drinking lattes at one side of the bar to going across the bar and making the lattes, I was amazed by one. I think the biggest transformation for me, or understanding for me, was that I was actually being treated with more respect by Crystal and my other partners, because they call them partners, not employees, than I had ever had been at J. Walter Thompson or any of my fancy jobs with Fortune 500 companies. The question is, well, why did you write this book? And that's a very good question. And actually, my daughter Annie had told me as my life was spiraling down, and after I'd left the family unit and seemed to be struggling to find work, she said, maybe you should keep a journal. She said, it might be just good for you. And then when I worked at Starbucks on Broadway, I found the journal was more and more interesting to me. And after about a year, I thought of a title for it. I said, How Starbucks Saved My Life. But once again, I have to say I'm in a state of shock, because within a week of Gotham and Penguin saying, we'll publish your book, which was a miracle to me. Maybe once again because of my famous father, the idea of publishing a book was something I never expected to do at this stage in my life. But also, a week later, Tom Hanks called and said he wanted to do the movie with starring as me. I guess the major lesson I've learned out of this is that I thought that at 60-something, I was sure about all of life. I was sure certain people deserved to succeed and certain people didn't. And it was through my great hard work that I've been able to make a lot of money and have a great life. My advice to people as they go through their life would be to never close the door on any possibility. And by the way, if you want your life to stay the same and never change, don't ever go into a Starbucks for a latte.